Hi everyone! Today we are making oxtail in the Instant Pot. So over here I just have 2 tablespoons of butter and a little bit of avocado oil going. And then I've got a spice mix here. It is paprika, curry, thyme, garlic salt, and onion salt, and pepper. And then we have a little bit of monk fruit sweetener. And we are just going to combine our mix here, and then we are going to coat the oxtail in it. I just used a teaspoon of each, or a tablespoon of each, because I only have a few oxtail here. If you were doing more, you could definitely double or triple this recipe. All right, we've got our oxtail. It looks like there's just 4 big pieces, so we're just gonna coat it in this spice rub on all sides. Make sure it's nice and in there. Coat every side of it. And then we are just going to put it in our hot oil here and then sear it about a minute each side. All right, it's been in the pan for about a minute now. So we are just gonna flip it over and get the other side here. Oh, that looks delicious. It smells delicious in here. Maybe I need bigger tongs. If anybody's watching this, I need bigger tongs. Oh yeah, that looks beautiful. Put this last piece over here, and then we are gonna let that go another minute or so on the other side just to brown. All right, it's been about a minute, and we are gonna take each piece out and put it in a clean bowl. You don't want to cross-contaminate. So we are just gonna put it over here, and this piece here out. Yeah, I need better tongs for sure. All right, now that we've got it out, we are going to put a 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce in here, and we are going to deglaze the bottom of this pan. It's okay that it's bubbling and making all this steam. That's exactly what we want. We want all those little good burnt brown bits off the bottom of the pan. And when it looks like it has deglazed the bottom, there shouldn't be anything stuck on there, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. We are going to add 2 tablespoons of butter to this. We are going to get it around here, nice and melted. And there are a little bit of residual sugar bits stuck here, but that's fine because when we pressure cook, it is going to melt that sugar and dissolve into our sauce. So we'll just get this butter melted here. And notice it's on and hot. We want it on the high setting. All right. And now it is almost time for our veggies. We have got some onions, scallions, carrots, and 1 jalapeno. And that is going in here. We are also going to add a 1/4 cup of coconut aminos. You can also use soy sauce here. I just like the coconut aminos because this is a Jamaican dish, and I feel like it just complements the flavors really well. So we are going to saute this for about 5 minutes, and we'll see you back. All right, we are back. The veggies are softening up nicely. I'm trying to make this more of a ketogenic dish and not so much, you know, just a dish with all these vegetables. These are higher carb vegetables. Definitely the onions and the carrots. But if you love those things, definitely add some more of those. You can add a can of crushed tomatoes. whatever you want. But right now we are adding 3 cloves of minced garlic and a 1/4 cup of ketchup right here to our base. We are gonna probably give this another 30 seconds just for everything to heat through and get more of those flavors developed. And then we are gonna add 1 cup of beef broth to this. Oh my God, y'all, it smells amazing in here. All right, so right now we are gonna do 1 cup of beef broth. And now, because the bones that we are cooking, these oxtail, they have got some good collagen in them. So we are just gonna add about 1/8 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. That will help break down the collagen and give us a nice and creamy velvety sauce in here. Because we're going to be pressure cooking this, it's going to break these bones down in this sauce and make it nice and gelatinous and thick and creamy. So now that that is all in there, we can get the party started. All right, so we are just going to place back in our oxtail. Yep, see that bone right there in the middle? That's why we want that vinegar in there, so it will help break that down. And collagen, you can't ever get enough of that. So we've got just a few more pieces here. Oh my God, this smells so good. This is my first time making this. So I'm super excited to see what it's gonna be. So we are just gonna take that out of there. This is what it looks like. All right, so we are going to throw our lid on, make sure it is sealing, and we are going to hit the cancel button and go all the way up here to pressure cook. And we want to go for 45 minutes and then hit the start button. After that, we are going to do a 15-minute natural release, and I will see you back. It's going to take probably about maybe 10 minutes to come to pressure, so you've got a little bit of time. Our Instant Pot just beeped, and as you can see down here at the bottom, it is finished cooking and it's on keep warm. We want that counter to go from 0 to 15, so it'll start counting up. When it hits 15, we will be back for a quick release. All right, we are back. So off camera, I've put about a 1/2 tablespoon of xanthan gum in my measuring cup there. This is what I'm using. If you want to thicken it up with cornstarch, you can, or anything like that. So it is time, it is 15 minutes, it is time to quick release. I just like to put a towel over it and then release. As you can tell, there's not a lot of steam in there. So when the pin falls, let's see if we can see it. When the pin falls, then that will let us open the lid. So there's not a lot of steam coming out, so it shouldn't take but just a second here. Now when you're using the Instant Pot, there can be a lot of liquid, like if you're making a soup, a thick soup or something like that, it might spray out. That is hot steam coming out of there. You don't want to put your hand over it at all. As soon as the pressure releases, the pin in the back, the little silver part, will fall down, and that will let you open the lid. All right, as you can see, our pin has dropped. So we are going to open this and see what we have. Always open this away from you. It is so hot. So we have, oh my gosh, it looks amazing. Look at that. We have our bowl here. We are just going to scoop this out, drain it off. Oh my gosh, look how amazing that looks. Oh, it looks so amazing. So we are going to take all of this out, put it in our serving bowl, and then we are going to thicken up our sauce here with this xanthan gum. We have got our oxtail out, and then our sauce is in there. We are going to turn this to the saute mode and hit start. We want this to start bubbling a little bit, and then we can add in a little bit of this xanthan gum at a time. If you haven't used this, it works really well at thickening up sauces and gravies and stews and things like that. And you definitely want to whisk it in because it does have a tendency to get clumpy in the sauce. You have to boil it a little bit to get it to go. Or you could use a little bit of gelatin, but a little bit of the xanthan gum goes a long way. So we are going to wait for this to boil, and then we are going to boil it for just a couple minutes while this thickens up. Our sauce is boiling here. You can tell it definitely thickened up. Oh my God, it looks beautiful. So I went ahead and turned this off here. So we will go ahead and get this plated up. I can't wait. We have spooned our delicious sauce over here. We put the gravy on top. As you can see, we've got some carrots and a few jalapeños and mushrooms peeking through. So let's go ahead and let's give this a try. Get some of that sauce. Oh my God, y'all. This is unbelievably good. I never would have tried it, but this is so good. If you have the time, I recommend this recipe. So I just wanted to add, this is what the bone looks like. It's a vertebrae bone because it's a tail, a cow tail, essentially. So don't throw this away. You can use this. You can make some bone broth with it. I mean, there's still a lot of good stuff that you can get out of this.